Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today, I have a very special guest. This person has an incredible trajectory. I met him in grad school, and now not only he is the owner of multiple companies, but he's also an artist himself. Please help me welcome the relentless, directly from Barcelona, Spain, right now, Mehran. How you doing, Mehran?
Hey, man. Good to be here. Good to see you.
Oh man, I'm happy that you got this chance to talk to us and to show aspiring artists how to move forward with their art careers. So let's
Sure.
go ahead and start with some introductions. Miran, talk to us a little bit about yourself, your life, stuff that you've done. What helped you prepare to become the artist that you are today?
Okay, so I did my bachelor in Bournemouth, the UK, general animation and visual effects. And then I did a course in 3D character animation at the Academy of Art in San Francisco, which was great, and I met great people like you. After finishing the course, I found a job in motion graphics because I needed a job as soon as I finished my course. And then I got more interested in it. And the reason was that I found that you could do your own thing and your own project because you could do small, simple projects as motion graphics in After Effects. I always like to do my own thing. So I kind of carried on the path of motion graphics. And I worked for a few companies and I became head of film and animation in an advertising company in Cambridge, UK. After that, I started doing my own freelance work, which was much better because I could work from home and I could get help from other people to finish the project. So I started my own company called PXL Creative in Cambridge, which is still going on. So we get projects. It might be different things. It might be for children, commercials, logo design, and I get help. And it's good that you could get help remotely, any country, and it's easy to find people with that specialization in different fields. I continued doing that. A few years ago, my wife started doing a course at the business school in Cambridge, and it was a competition that we entered together. It's called the Big Pitch competition, which we presented our ideas in several stages, and we managed to win some money to start a website for promoting artists, which is called Artistivo. So basically, Artistivo is this website similar to Behance, where you can find artists based on location or style. But the thing is that we included fine art artists as well, because you could find digital artists easily, animators or illustrators, graphic designers. But in this website, we included ballet dancers, traditional sculptors. We tried to be inclusive of all sorts of traditional and modern art. This was very enjoyable because you get to connect to many artists. Right now, I think around 800 something artists that created their portfolio on the site. And this is without paying any expenses for the advertising. And we started several Instagram pages like 2D animators, 3D animators, character designers, British artists, all surrealist artists. The reason we did that, and we have hundreds of domains like 2danimators.com, surrealistartists.com. And the reason we did it is that we wanted this website to be very broad, but also very specific. So if someone enters surrealistartists.com, they would only see artists who do surrealist work on the website. And also in Surrealist Artists Instagram page, we only introduce artists from the site that has a surrealist style. I got to know many artists. After a little while, we started a startup called Mr. Pishu, which is an online store selling on-demand designs on clothing or posters or cushions, and they all have Persian thing, something about Iranian culture in them. And our target audience are those Iranians who are living in the States or Europe, or those who are not Iranian but somehow interested in this culture. We chose the design in a way that they spark conversation. And we tested each design that when people see those designs, they not only say that, oh, it's nice or something. They ask a question about it. They see these designs and they get curious about something and they start conversation. So that was an interesting experience. We've been doing these two companies for years, and I had my own company for design and animation as well. After these years, I found out that something very important is missing. I found out that after all these years, I haven't been promoting myself as an artist, which is really important, especially right now after the rise of NFT market. Painters could sell their original works and get money by doing something they love. But because we don't have something to sell as fine art or something original, we've been always looking for some project to get involved with doing someone else's work. But this is the first time that we could sell something as original work, deliver it to the market, and someone might buy it. So that was very attractive to me. Before that, I never promoted my own work, although I've been helping other artists. I never promoted my own work, and that had several reasons. What I was doing, they were all commercials. I didn't think they would be interesting or creative enough to share it. Few months ago, I decided that now is the time, and I see that artists who are successful on the NFT market, they are the artists who've been promoting themselves for years. First of all, what can I do that I enjoy the whole aspect? What can I start that my talents and what I'm good in it, not my weaknesses? After seeing all these artists, kind of studying which one of them are successful in promoting themselves as an artist, I found some similarities. Most of them, they do their own thing in their own way. So they have their signature on their work. So that might not be that much desirable for companies because they want to see you doing different things, different styles. But those who promote themselves as an artist, they all do that. They have their own style. And I was saying that even if you want to do several things, is if you're promoting yourself as an animator, it doesn't help that you show your music as well. For the same reason, if you are good in doing something specific, it might be just showing something very specific. And I met a lot of artists that they just use two or three items or symbols, like they only use peak and flower and something else in all their drawing. But people are still interested to see the next one because you could do so much with those very limited elements, and it helps you a lot that your work being recognized immediately, and that would be great for the promotion of your work.
Absolutely.
So then I thought, okay, I have to start on getting started on something that is my own style and I enjoy the process. It doesn't look like somebody else. It's something that I'm good at and I enjoy. And because I always from childhood I was seeing characters in bubbles in the bathroom or something, I thought that okay, I use this. And because we live next to the beach, I would go to the beach and take photos of the waves and foams of the sea and try to find characters. And then I thought, okay, you get the characters with the silhouette. Now what you're gonna do with the texture? And I thought the pebbles on the beach they all have beautiful textures. They are free to use. I started taking photos of the pebbles, and I thought, okay, this is the characters already made. This is I just need to add few things on Photoshop. That's done. I'm gonna keep focusing on this and develop it and make it more both visually and conceptually interesting.
Absolutely. I feel that is so important to fulfill that creative itch that we all have inside as artists. And you threw a lot of very good pointers there, especially for those of you who might be starting right now. You might not know where to go. You can start with something that you like, something that you admire, kind of practicing, but eventually you got to develop your own signature. Now, like Mehran was mentioning with the NFTs, there's never been a better time ever to actually start your own thing. You talked also about enjoying the process. So talk to us a little bit about that enjoyment. How is your creative process? Can you walk us through it?
I go to the beach every morning after I take my son to nursery. I put pebbles in different categories. Those who have the same texture, those who look something. After you focus on something, it's like you know them better. And when you know something better, first of all, you like it more and you discover more things about it. It is good for the creative process, but also kind of meditation for my well-being, because we don't get a chance to do it much in this digital world. When you do your day-to-day job, we all got to the animation and art because we want to enjoy what we do. But after a while, especially because it's a difficult business, it's a difficult field financially. If you are the best animator, you work for a big company, the project is finished, and then you have to start looking for another project. It's not that easy. So we kind of forget that we got into it because of enjoyment and creativity. And now we focus on, okay, what can I do artistically and technically so the companies would like me, so I get the next project easier. Especially when you have a family, you think about, okay, what can I do so the client is happy, I can find the next project more easily. What I would suggest is that it's good to keep our company or what we're doing, but try other things on the side that we enjoy. And when you keep doing what you enjoy, you get better and better in it. And then you would find people who are happy to pay for you to do what you enjoy doing. And something else that I wanted to mention is that with the NFT market, it's very new, it's bizarre, it's strange, and we're not sure where exactly it's headed. But I think it has the potential to blossom in so many different ways. If you don't like it, it's difficult to ignore it. You see that those who started in early days in Instagram or YouTube, maybe that time nobody could predict where it was going or what you could do, but they were enjoying it, and now they can make a living out of it. Even if you're not interested in the NFT market, it's very important to promote yourself as an artist. You could work hours and hours for a company, years and years, and help them make a better brand, promote themselves. But if you do the same thing for your own brand, especially your own name, it is something that remains. Yes, I regret not doing it earlier.
Sometimes when you're working from other companies, you have non-disclosure agreements. That could mean the work that you produce there, nobody would ever see it. Plus, not only you will never see it, but you cannot really talk about it up until the thing is released or whenever it turns on. So, and that is heartbreaking for an artist. That's to your point of how important it is for us as artists to be doing our own thing. And these NFTs are providing yet another platform for us to be able to make our voices heard. Do you have any words of wisdom for anybody who might be up and coming now, or maybe trying to find their way as an artist?
Try to do your own thing and focus. It's difficult to focus these days. And I was saying, especially for creative people, it's focus on one style or one thing. So that one thing, it should be really, really interesting to them, and they should be passionate about it. Intentionally continue on a path to get better and better and better at one thing.
Mehran, if people have questions, they would like to contact you, what are some of your social media? Where can they reach you at?
Animator Boost on Instagram.
We're going to go ahead and place the link below for all of you to be able to get in touch with Mehran. It has been extremely informative. And I think one of the key takeaways for anybody out there who would like to put their own art out there, there's never been a better time to do it. Look into the NFTs. That's one of the advice that comes from Mehran, and he is looking at artwork constantly, but also doing his own thing. And I think this has been very, very inspiring. Thank you, Mehran.
Thank you so much. It was great seeing you.